Chapter 1 of The Pony Rider Boys with the Texas Rangers. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Pony Rider Boys with the Texas Rangers by Frank G. Patchin. Chapter 1 Excitement on the West Fork. Leaving the main branch of Delaware Creek, a broad, sluggish stream that slowly made its way toward the muddy Pecos River, a party of horsemen turned up the west branch. Horses and men alike were wearied, dusty, perspiring, and sleepy under the glare of a midsummer Texas sun. Little had been said for some time. None felt like talking. For hours they had been working south by west, urged on by the green of the foliage that they could see a short distance ahead. At least it had seemed a short distance for the last 5 hours, but the green trees now appeared to be just as far away as when the party had first sighted them early in the morning. At the head of the line rode a grizzled, stern-faced man, sitting on his pony very stiff and erect. Just behind him was a young man, slender, fair-haired, and smiling. Despite the discomfort, his red face showed him to be suffering. Still back of them rode 3 other young men, the last in the line being a disconsolate, fat figure of a boy who slouched from side to side in his saddle, each lurch threatening to precipitate him to the ground. The boy's pony was dragging along with its nose close to the earth, the bridle rein slipping lower and lower over the animal's neck. The fat boy was plainly asleep. He had been slumbering in the saddle for more than an hour, and occasional mutterings indicated that he was dreaming. "Professor, don't you think we had better make camp and take a rest?" asked the first boy in the line, addressing the grizzled leader. Professor Zepplin cast a critical glance down the line of jaded horses and riders, a faint smile twitching the corners of his mouth. "All tired out, huh, Tad?" he questioned. "Yes, I'll confess that I am for once. Of course I could stand it as long as the next one, but there's no use in wearing out the stock," answered Tad Butler. "Chunky's asleep. Ned and Walter will be in a few minutes more." "Very well, call a halt. We will ride into the bushes over there on the other side of the stream. The water cannot be deep. Some hot coffee will wake us all up." "Ho!" cried Tad, interrupting the Professor. "Wake up, fellows, and make camp." "What's up?" demanded Ned Rector, straightening in his saddle. "Nothing's up except ourselves, and we'll all be down in a minute. We're going to ford the stream and make camp on the other side." "Is this the Guadalupe Range?" asked Walter Perkins sleepily. "This is the Loop, all right, but not the Guadalupe," laughed Rector. "Hullo, Chunky's in the land of Nod." "Wake him up, Ned," nodded Tad. "Not much. Let him wake himself up." "His pony has gone to sleep, too," added Walter. "Yes, they are a couple of sleepy heads, Tad." As the lads turned to gaze at the fat boy, they could not repress a shout of laughter. Stacy Brown's pony now stood the picture of dejection, its nose clear to the ground. Chunky had settled in his saddle until it seemed that the boy was less than half his natural height. His body had fairly telescoped itself. The fat boy sat leaning forward, his sombrero tipped forward until it covered his face, leaving only the point of the chin exposed. By this time Professor Zepplin had driven his own pony into the creek, the others following, where the horses drank greedily. Stacy and his mount were still on the bank, too sound asleep to think of either water or food. "Stacy!" shouted the Professor. "Oh, let him sleep," begged the boys. "Too bad to disturb his infantile slumbers," jeered Ned Rector. "But he will fall off." "It won't be the first time," laughed Tad. "Giddy up!" The ponies climbed the opposite bank, the tired Pony Riders throwing themselves off and quickly stripping the equipment from their mounts. They then led the animals farther into the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?